Hey everybody! Welcome back to my channel, KatBrenBeauty. Happy New Year! Since a very common tradition is to make new resolutions to better your lives. Today's topic is going to primarily talk about healthier choices we can make in our lives for the new year. Now, when I talk about healthier decisions, it doesn't always need to be about eating healthier, dieting, or exercising more. So my channel primarily focuses on makeup. However, inner beauty is a very, very important topic. Now, if you have events in your life that aren't making you happy, it is going to come across in your personal appearance. You could have on $1 million worth of makeup or the best designer clothes, and you could still not have that sparkle or shine in your eye that makes you come across as beautiful. Now, before I start to go on, I just wanted to reassure everyone that in no way, shape, or form am I talking down to anybody. I just wanted to share some of my personal experiences that I've gone through and also the circumstances surrounding it and how they have shaped my perspective as both an active participant in the relationship as well as an observer of somebody else's relationship. And now all of these circumstances have had impacts on my life and how I have been able to clarify what is right and wrong in a relationship. Now, I don't care if you are 10 years old going into your first relationship, or if you are 50 and you're going into your 70th relationship and 4th marriage with 7 kids and 5 dogs. It does not matter. There are some people who just have never had to push themselves to realize what a normal relationship is. Now, of course, I don't mean to say there aren't standards or problems in a relationship to expect, and of course, the occasional arguments. However, if any negative energy starts to become a repeating pattern, that is when the red flag goes up. A lot of people know and sometimes can even realize that they need to get out of a relationship. However, it is hard to get out of one. And there are many, many reasons that factor into those reasons. You could have invested a lot of time in a specific partner and you don't want to let all of that go. You might even overlook some poor behavior because you want to make it work. You might not want to disappoint family or friends or anybody who is rooting for you, or quite truthfully, maybe you're just trying to avoid the painstaking heartbreak that does come with any breakup. Now, just to clarify again, if you do have an issue within your relationship, I don't mean to say you need to throw your hands up, run out, and not try to fix anything. Of course, what I'm trying to say is if you have approached your partner and you have told them the problems that you're having and it just keeps happening again and again, then that is the time you need to realize that it's time to maybe get out. The biggest question I've always been asked is how much time is too much time? But no matter what the reason is you're trying to avoid a breakup, sometimes you really have to realize that there are things in a relationship that are just unacceptable for anyone, no matter how much you think you love them. So the first of 8 things you should never put up with in a relationship, it's a common one, is lying. The occasional white lie here and there is harmless. However, the repeating lying is not. They don't always have to be lying to you. If you catch your partner lying to their friends, their family, or even work-related things, that's not a good sign, because lying is one of the easiest naturally forming habits you can possess. If you are frequently lying, it just starts to come naturally to you. You might even start lying about things that aren't even wrong. If someone asked you where you were and you were at the grocery store, which is fine, you might even start to lie like, oh, I was at my friend's house. Why? Just why? Do not put up the lie. When it starts to become a pattern, get out. Okay, so this next one kind of ties into lying, and this one is usually the deal breaker. There are some people who think you can cheat on your partner and come back and forgive them and grow from it. And then there are the other sides of the group that think once someone cheats on you, they don't love you, they don't respect you, and you can't get anything back. Going along with those two types of people, of course there are monogamous relationships where they are very open about their relationship, and those people are willing and can work through the pain that comes with cheating. I have actually personally known some couples who have dealt with cheating and have come back, forgave each other, and have been stronger than ever. There are plenty of reasons why people cheat. However, cheating is cheating. If it happens once and you and your partner want to work through it, that is great. Just because you've heard other couples make it through does not mean that you have to put up with it. If it becomes a pattern, get out. So now the third thing you should never put up with in any relationship is actually what I call the MCB, the maid cook bang. If you're out running errands and your partner texts you, "Hey, could you pick me up a thing of milk?" That's fine. Pick them up some milk. Bring it home and don't say, "Where's my $2?" I hate those people. But if you find yourself having to clean up the other person's mess, the other person starts avoiding maybe work or anything that brings income in because they know that you'll take care of it, then that is a problem. As much as I hate the stigma of the woman who's in the kitchen making sandwiches, sometimes women get a little crazy like, "Oh, no, we can do anything a man can do." However, most of the time, I don't want to do what the man does. So I will take my ownership in the womanly duties, as long as my man is putting up his share of the man duties, and sometimes, he chips in and does some of my work and vice versa. If you do bring it up to your partner that you feel like you are carrying both of you on the daily, and it starts to become a pattern, guess what? Get out. Moving on, the fourth thing you should never put up with in a relationship, short-term or long-term, is any sort of rudeness. Rudeness doesn't always need to be to you. Rudeness also has a big impact on your friends and your family. Now, I don't know about you, but my friends and family are very important to me. So if your partner is not showing the same amount of respect that you have for your friends and family,
what do they think they're doing? I mean, for God's sake, if you take it to the next step, your family is their family.
Like, literally, you are like family-in-laws. You are bound together. So if you're rude to your family now, you think my family's gonna want you in my family? Or even vice versa, if I'm mean to your family or start to segregate you or take you away from family events or friend gatherings, there is the line you draw when your partner doesn't want you going out every night with your girlfriends, getting drunk, throwing up in limos, getting arrested. I understand that. What you love is what they should love as well. And if you bring it up to them that you think that they are not loving your friends and family to the potential that they could, and it starts to become a pattern, get out. Now for the fifth thing. Anytime you try to have a real conversation, they shut up, they don't participate, and they shut down. That is not okay, and that is not normal. If you have been dating for, say, a day, I understand where they're coming from. However, after a few weeks, months, years, especially decades, you should be able to comfortably speak about those uncomfortable topics. Going into the when you should be able to bring those topics up also goes into the ultimatums. So not only does shutting down about the important stuff, looks like you have an obvious disregard for your future together. On the other side, you should not be given ultimatums or giving ultimatums. They will say, "You have until April 2nd to propose to me or it's over and I'm leaving you." Now,
that's just ridiculous!
Mostly women get very fed up when they are together for so long and they are not proposed to. Women want that ring on their finger. They want to have a big wedding. They want to start moving on and growing up. It's literally proven by scientists that guys develop at a slower rate. They're dumb. I don't mean to stigmatize that most of the women give ultimatums. I'm saying from either male or female. You need to talk about the uncomfortable talk. Sit there and show your partner that you want a future with them and that you have thought about it yourself. If they continue to shut down and it becomes a pattern, get out. You're on number 6 of the things you should never put up with in a relationship. I know emotional and physical abuse can be categorized as kind of cliche if you feel like your partner just wants to make you feel bad about yourself. Your partner trying to control you, trying to put you down. It can be summed up as emotional abuse. You are in a heated argument with your partner. You are so mad at them, and you attack them personally. Not because you actually mean it, just because you're so mad. And you go, you know what, John? You are so ugly. Alright, so 100% of the time, you're gonna get over that argument eventually. And your partner is going to remember those harsh words you said to them. You can say, you know what, you're mean. Truthfully, if someone said I was mean, alright, whatever, you want to think I'm mean, I can become nice. However, if you call me ugly, you cannot change that about yourself. You can't change that you think you're ugly. And now for the rest of your relationship, you're always going to have it in the back of your head, well, John thinks I'm ugly, and it's going to eat you away and cause you more problems. If you have brought it to your partner's attention more than once and you don't see anything changing, most likely it's not going to change. So if it becomes a pattern, please get out. So the second to last thing you should never put up with is unexplainable anger. If your partner is getting angry for no reason, one, they are hiding something from you. Two, it's gonna cause you to be so stressed out. And three, who likes to walk on eggshells? Occasional anger is okay. You know, you're gonna get angry, you're gonna have a bad day. And if he or she is your partner for life, you're gonna see them a lot. You're gonna see their bad days. The longer you are with somebody, the more comfortable you get about sharing when you're pissed off. Even if this anger that you're seeing is not directed at you, it could very possibly turn to be directed to you, being somewhat of an unsafe zone and could turn into physical abuse. So you just really want to be cautious if your partner is having these episodes of anger and you don't know why. If it starts to become a pattern and more than just the occasional argument, you need to get out. Now this next one brings us to the end of the 8 things you should never put up with in a relationship. Are you sick of me saying that yet? So don't laugh, but it's bad sex. I'm not talking about the he's not big enough for me or she's not freaky enough for me. I am talking about being too selfish or lazy to care about your partner's pleasures. Sex should always be fun, comfortable, enjoyable, and intimate, no matter how long you've been together. Don't use that dumb, poor excuse of, oh, you know, we've been together for 10 years, what else more could we do? If it's not enjoyable, fun, and intimate anymore, something is wrong. Of course, every couple is gonna have their off nights. I mean, not everybody's in the mood. Actually, I shouldn't speak for everybody. Some of y'all are always in the mood. But there are some people that are not always ready to, you know, woo, let's go. So just make sure that you do respect their needs as well as yours, but as long as it does not come a repeated pattern of bad sex, then you are okay. But if it does, get out. And that brings me to the end of this video. My fire is out, which means I've been talking for way too long. But this was a really personal and important topic for me. It really hits home. I don't want to go too much into it, but I think it's really important not to only learn from your own mistakes, but to try to help and influence others. I think that these things happen to great people. I don't necessarily know why it happens to good people, and you didn't even realize that it was happening to you until you were already in an unhealthy relationship. Wait, my fire restarted, so that is the perfect analogy. Even when you think something is dead and gone, you can still come back to life and pick up where you left off. It's hard to think that there is someone out there when you want it to be that one person. You know, even if they fit all of the checks on this list, you still sometimes have hope that it will be them. But really better yourself. It affects a lot more than just you. Your family is always rooting for you. Your friends, no matter how many times you've gone to them crying, will always be there for you. So to get off this heavy topic, I hope everybody had a great new year. I hope everyone continues to have a great year. Allow great things to happen in your life. If you have to get up in the morning to see your best friend, you are with the wrong person. Please message me with any questions or any of your own personal experiences, and please let's keep this discussion board down below a positive place. If you did like these kind of chit chats and discussions, give me a thumbs up on this video. Comment down below again if you have any other things that we should not be putting up with in a relationship or any advice of your own. Subscribe to my channel so you never miss another one of my videos. And of course, follow me on all of my social medias. Check out my last foundation review video. I will link it right down below in the description box. Thanks again for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye!